Alright, hang on. Okay. Alright. I'm fucking in. It says there's one view here. At least on Twitch. Why are so many people talking to only one person here? You all bots? Is that what this is? You all fake? You ain't real. What have we got on YouTube? Alright, I don't usually like to leave the what do you call it, the starting screen. Usually like to leave that going for a little bit longer. There's people filter in and stuff. But I'm not going to be streaming too long today. I'm fucking tired. I haven't gone to bed yet. It's fucking 7:30 a.m. in the goddamn morning. So I'm fucking tired. I thought I'd just give a quick little stream. Since I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next, since I'm probably not going to have time to stream until the update's out. And I don't really have time today, but I haven't finished work today. I've been fucking working for ages. I'm fucking tired. So I just figured at the end of the day, while I'm still up, well, it's really morning, but while I'm still up, I'll do a quick stream. Don't know how long it's going to go for. If people want to talk, we'll talk a bit. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just stream for a bit, and when I get fucking tired, I'm gonna head to bed. So that's my general plan on that. But I don't have anything beyond that. It's just basically if you guys want to talk for a bit, we can talk. If you don't got no questions, I'm gonna fucking head off. Kind of do it short notice. Usually, I prelude a little bit more on the Discord, so people knows what's going on. But I figure a lot of people are gonna miss this one anyway, because it's gonna be so short. So I don't really give a fuck. They can just watch the VOD if they want, and that's fine. That's fine by me. You know? There it is. I shouldn't be eating chocolate. Fuck. If I have any snacks in my house, I eat it all in like one day. So bad for me. I have no self-control. I'm a very impulsive person. At least with small things. That's why I never go to shopping hungry. Because I buy a bunch of shit that I don't need. Fucking stupid. Why is this number different from this number? Concurrent viewers, but they're giving me two different numbers. I don't understand it. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Late. Shake my head. Was I late? I don't even know. I wasn't even looking at the clock. Fucking tired. Yo, Nuggetfish. How's it going? Hello, friends. MW. How you been? Pog, next update comes soon. I don't know about that one, mate. I don't know about that one. There's still like a year or two waiting on that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it'll take how long it takes. I'm still thinking about how far I want to do when I end it off. Will I get to this point or that point? How much bullshit do I want to add? It's a tough balance, you know. Because I have to. I don't know how to describe it. There's places I want to get to in the story, but there's also things currently that I've got like done that I could do better if I just put more time into. Like I could just make a scene more dynamic, more interesting if I just put a few more hours into it. So I've always got to consider. Well, I say always, but it's not really always. It's just when I think about it. Sometimes I consider, do I really want to push through? Do I want to focus on maximizing the quality of every scene? And I don't, by the way. That's not something I very often do. Like some scenes, like obviously the fight scenes, I usually try and put a lot of effort into. Some of the sex scenes, depending on which one it is, how important it is, I put a lot of effort into. But I rarely ever maximize the quality of each individual scene. I think that's probably one of the differences between me and someone like the guy who makes Eternum, or the guy who makes Being a Dick, or who are the other big visual novel creators? You know, those guys who put so much effort into like just each. Oh, the Summer's Gone guy. I forget all their names. I've got their names somewhere in the back of my head, I'm sure. they're just not coming to mind. But all these guys who like put so much effort into making every scene like a super high quality scene and doing the best they possibly can with it. The difference between them and me, who I don't rush it out, but I do what I think is enough to get my point across, get the story across, make it somewhat interesting. Then I move on because I like things that got a big pace. I mean, there's a reason like my games like so fucking long. Like I don't think that those other games are really short, but I'm pretty sure my game's like I don't even know. It must be like at least like 3 times in length. But you know, length isn't the same as quality. So yeah, their method is probably a better business model because I think you can like attract more return players by having like a very good set of quality scenes, especially early on, to like draw people in. I think it's a good marketing move and you know good game dev move as well. just in general. I think it's it's quite a good thing. But I like to get through things. I like to progress. I like to get to what I want to see. I want to see the cool fucking scenes. You know, this and that. And I want to do that and this and all this shit. I like to get shit done. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I should focus more on quality. That's something I've been thinking about as well. Like, one of the weaknesses of my games, I'd say, is definitely the sex scenes. Like, I have some pretty good ones in there. Like, I think they're good in concept though, not necessarily execution. Like, they're pretty titillating themes, but not necessarily like in the way I execute it. Because usually, what I do in sex scenes is I bring it up, but then I get banned. But what I do is usually have about 2 CG images, and I base this off like the old, not necessarily old, but RPG Maker type sex scenes or old Japanese visual novel type sex scenes. Usually they basically have 1 or 2 images, and that's the whole scene. And then there's a lot of dialogue that even like fucking Taimon Asagi, I think that, which is one of the earlier ones I played back when I was I was pretty young. But even those games, I think nowadays they got animation, but so they're improving on that. But back in the day, it was just like they had like a couple of sprites, they had a cum shot, and that was basically it. Not sprites, CGs, and that was basically it. And it was just a whole lot of fucking text to go along with it. And to be fair, their art is a lot higher quality than mine. But that's basically what I modeled myself after. I just copied that basically and dusted my hands off it. But as I've been thinking maybe I should put a bit more effort into the sex scenes. Like do some, like what I do is like I have the 1 or 2 sprite CGs, and then I have one of those CGs have like a, not an animation, but is it animatic, the word? Like just a minute. It's like it goes back and forth, and sometimes I add like boob physics to it and make it like a little bit different. But it's basically they're jumping up and down, they're sucking left and right. You played the fucking game. So usually I have that, and then I have 1 extra CG on top of that for like a different pose. Like usually there's like a blowjob or a hand job, and then the sex scene. But I've been thinking, like, as I read like hentai manga and other stuff, I could do like some other low effort intermediary. Is that the right word? I'm slurring my words. I'm so fucking tired. Some in between scenes where, like, usually I like to have the whole body because that's just how I do it of the scene. But I could just like have smaller cutaways to like cut away to the boobs, quite easy to draw. Cut away to the dick entering the vagina, a little bit more detail on the pussy, and like without like drawing the whole thing with a whole different pose. I could just do like smaller cutaway sections to sex scenes, just to add a little bit more flavor, make it a little bit, mix it up a bit, like to make it more interesting. I've been thinking about doing that. The last sex scene, the one I worked on tonight, which is why it took me the fucking 7 a.m. in the morning. I did try a little bit of that. So we'll see see how that goes, see if people like that or not. It does mean a bit of extra work, so I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't think it should take me that much longer. It's like I said, I'm just doing like bits and pieces of like their body, not like the full thing, like a shot of their ass. Because a lot of people ask me for more ass shots, and I could do that. Yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been chewing on. No, what was the cause of the whole run? I forgot the whole reason I went on all that. How we doing, fellas? Yeah, we're doing all right. Yo, Rojo, how's it going? First time. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm fake. Yeah. I know, there's the thing Twitch is doing to like to like get rid of the viewer bots. They said that it can like hit the real people too. I assume it's just gonna take a little while to balance out. Not that it really makes a difference to me. It's always the same people in here anyway, so it don't really matter to me. You know. Oh, Takuchi Satomi gifting some tier 1 subs. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. I don't even know how. Is it 12? Jesus, he filled up the whole out of 10 thing in one go. Fuck me. Thanks, mate. Oh wait, Valorant added the 2. I don't know why Valorant is doing that, but thanks for that. Yeah, appreciate that, mate. Very kind. I guess my favorite good man. I finally catch a stream. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. Speaking of update, I think you got a specific deadline now, or still like early October? Yeah, early October. It's just around then. Like, how many days we got September left? Like 2, 3? I don't know if it's a 30 or 31 day month. I ain't gonna make it by September. We'll see though. We'll see. Early October. See if we can hit that. I really want it because what do you call it? I got plans to visit my my main family over in my hometown. So I'd ideally like to be able to make that, but if it's not done by then, I'll have to put a delay on it. We'll see. We'll see. Are you planning to separate Superhuman into 2 parts, by the way? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I have enough in me to do a second part. What will be the number of the next update? I don't even know. I don't know. 9999. Woodward, I really need to ask. Go ahead. I like watching late world streams. Is it late for you? It's late for me. Will the next update have a weird name like the others? What are the what are the weird names? What weird name are you talking about? I mean, maybe, but you'd have to explain. Still up, someone's working hard on the update, definitely not playing some games. I've been fucking jerking off. That's what I've been doing. Just fucking jerking it the whole time. Who needs fucking games or updates? You can just jerk it. The ear fuck one was pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah, that was pretty good in concept. I think it executed pretty good as well. Yeah. Hey, weird. One true author. Welcome. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Yeah, it's just been a while, isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing right. Yeah, just working on an update. Trying to get through life, standard shit. Nothing special. It's you that the updates the wiki, or is it some of the fans? The fans. I don't control the wiki. I don't even know. I think Saito used to. I don't know if he's still doing the shit. I don't know what Saito's gone. Did he get sent to the army? I know Trem did. But I think someone else got sent to the military as well. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with Saito. Everyone just needed a refresh. My stupidity strikes again. Good morning. Morning podcast. Goddamn Twitch ads. Yeah. What's up, Weirdwood? So we're cooked on a release the week coming up. I don't know what that means. Do you mean we're fucked? Maybe. I don't know. Good day, Weirdwood. How are you? Yeah, I'm alright. This update this September, or is it out next year? It's going to be a while with no stream though. I don't know. Maybe like 6 months. Maybe. Your game's kind of short, not going to lie, Weirdwood. True. Just skip through it for a little bit, and I'm sure you'll be right through. Man, even skipping through the game, it takes. How long does it take to skip through? It's a fucking nightmare. I'm gonna have to replay this shit to remake it. It's gonna be fucking. Jesus. What if the MC ate the random corpse of an apostle he randomly found? Let's pick time apostle. He turned into a monster. The real question is, what would happen if the NPC fucked an apostle corpse? Would they be offended, or would they be flattered? I doubt they'd care. It's just meat to them. We need Dipper to answer these questions. Who the fuck is Dipper? Oh, I don't know what this is about. I usually go to work by this time of day, but today I took a paid time off to rest and I finally caught up with the stream. Oh yeah, taking a break. Usually work on the weekends, mate. What do you do? What kind of industry you in? You an author? Makes sense. What was that chest I just saw? TAC for prenumerations. I don't know what that means. Valorant loves Superhuman. True. We're partners, basically. Thanks for the gift sub. Oh, yeah. Thanks, mate. Very kind. We did it. Thanks for all the support. 14 out of 10. Oh. Who did the... I don't know who to thank. Was it Takuchi again? I don't know. I didn't see nothing. When are we getting a Valorant collab lol? True, just because it's some Superhuman skins in Valorant. I mean, I bet Alice would fit right in. Actually, she might be a bit busty. Send Divana. Divana would suit suit the team. The sex scene took that much time that Nico sex scene is about to be a peak. Maybe. As for it taking that much time, sex scenes usually take a while. They're not quick. Not quick. I mean, sometimes they are. Depends on what it is. This one, it took a while, but it was actually quite enjoyable to do. Some sex scenes are a real pain in the fucking ass to do. Because sometimes they get like weird angles of the body when I'm fucking trying to draw the scene. I told myself I would draw the scenes first and then write the sex scene for it because it'd just be so much easier. But I keep writing this fucking sex scenes first. I don't know why. I'm fucking retarded. So fucking stupid. But honestly, it'd be quicker to just rewrite the fucking shit and then do whatever fucking pictures I feel like. But no. Yeah, so some sex scenes are a real pain in the ass when they've got weird angles to the body or weird posing to the body. And some are really easy. This one was quite easy. Took a long time. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Next month starts Wednesday. Yes, I know. Well, no. I think it's around then. Next update is clearly 0.99999. Maybe. Nominate. Yeah, Valorant. Yeah. Superhuman is the only VN I've genuinely fallen in love with in the past 5 years or more, I've got to say. Came to Goon, stayed for the plot quite literally. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Always good to hear people appreciate this shit. You know, takes a bit of effort, but you know, people like it. We enjoy that. I work at Amazon. Yeah, fair enough. Finally, I can ask my questions. Ask your questions. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. What up, Weird Gas? What up, Necro? How you been? Would have the number for the update and be 1.0, 0.0000001. 6 months, damn, guess I gotta wait. It's just how the cookie crumbles, man. Choo. Thanks, Satomi. Appreciate it. You earned a hype chest. Open it to see your reward. Oh, what do I get for a hype chest? The UG emote. Share. I don't know what it does. Just click the buttons to see what happens. Fine. Like a bit over an hour with skip, assuming you know what to choose. Otherwise, you're going to hit a few dead ends via skipping. Oh yeah, I did that myself when I was, when we were doing that fight analysis thing. I kind of, I fucked up because I was just clicking random buttons, just clicking fucking random buttons. But yeah. Long ass fucking game. Long fucking game. Too long. Or maybe. So I understand the feeling of dreading testing. Testing? What kind of testing? Do I just manually skip and choose or take the time to create my unit? integration and E2E tests. I don't know what that's a reference to. The next update is going to be spectacular, I'm sure. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Still waiting for the time I fuck up an update. It's going to happen. You think it's not going to happen, but it's going to happen. I'm going to have the whole community pissed at me. Everyone's going to be saying, well, why did I fucking spend money on this shit? It's got to happen at some point. It has to. Can't have a perfect record. Well, it's not a perfect record. You can't have a good record. Maybe you can. It's going to happen. Guys, there is no Nico sex scene. Nico is dead. Maybe. Who won the poll? Did I give out the result? I must have. Yeah, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. What is your favourite sex scene you've done? I don't know. Can't remember them, to be honest. I think Ella probably had a good one. The ear one, I think, was pretty funny. Some of the female MC ones were pretty good. The Christie one with the female MC was pretty good. I was quite happy with how that turned out. Both Christie's variation and the female MC variation. I thought those were pretty good. The horse one wasn't bad. Oh, not horse, sorry. the what do you call them? I've forgotten. The centaurs. Yeah, the centaur one. That wasn't bad. Yeah. Maybe I'm just remembering those because those are the most recent ones I've done. Could also be that. So, It's possible for two monsters with 100% lineage in each twin apostle. Like, for example, chosen of authority and power to reproduce and create a monster that's 50-50 with the powers of order. It's possible. It's not particularly likely though. And even then, a monster with order isn't necessarily the same thing as a superhuman with order. So, I think there's a few monsters already out there that have, I guess you could say, makeshift version of the combination. For example, Nyx's monster, the Asura, various others. It's not necessarily the same thing though. Has MC copied lethal toxins or just the jellyfish pain ones? You can only do like natural animals. You can't do like properly mixed poison. So it has to be venom. That's it. I'm pretty sure the jellyfish venom can stop your heart. I'm almost positive that that's true. Centaur scene was pretty nice. Yeah. It was alright. What did we get up to? Is the time apostle chill? Like he just kind of vibes with things because he basically seen all the things, is now just scrolling through time TikTok. I have recently became fascinated with the time apostle. Oh really? Why is that? Is he chill? Maybe. I mean, maybe they're all chill. You don't know. Wow, Weirdwood, because you clicked that button, my dog died. Damn. Is that what the share button does? A shared dog death? That's a shame. Milk. Is that what that is? E2E meaning end to end. Just developer speak. I don't understand developer speak. I know real developer. I'm just a dude. Damn autocorrect. I'm about to go full manual. Something you got to do what you got to do. Portal 6 won, from what I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won. That sounds familiar to me. People translate for me. I don't speak English. I don't know. Yeah, that sentence worked out pretty well. What happens if two different apostles meet to create their spawn who aren't twin? Would they fight like power and body? What do you mean meet? Meet to create the spawn who aren't twin. Oh, did I? I give them a salary of $0. Damn, that's a shame. Weird. You always say not trust every word you tell us on stream. So when you say that Nico is dead, I can't fully prove that you're telling us the truth yet. True. This is true. But then again, I just said it's true, so that makes it false. So there you go. Hey, weird. If MC just had just used Glock on Danica, would he have won? What? No. No. I have a question about the lineage of some monsters. Is it true that each apostle carries a bit of their twin's lineage? They have a bit of everyone's, really. But maybe. Their twin, especially. What do we do? Damn. I actually don't remember if you did. If I did what? What did I do? Milk Chipmunk. Release the poll results. I'm pretty sure I released it. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm sure I did. It's fine. Hi, Weedward. Just wanted to say your game is peak ASL. Don't know what that means. Also, I'm glad you enjoyed it though. Also, I happen to have my guy's hero name as Hex and got really confused when the other Hex appeared. Lol. Yeah, that's happened a few times. Got a few, I think some guy named his character Alaric. So, yeah, that bit of a mix up. There's a few pre-named characters that I got, got mixed up. MC touches stonefish. The fuck is a stonefish? Is that like a fossilized fish, or is it just a type of fish that's called a stonefish? Spoilers. Next update, we find out Nico, Alexis, Malik, Zach, and Michael are dead. Amber and Liz monster fight, and MC is captured by Sin again, but Ella returns. True. The MC is indeed locked up in Sin. There's no helping it, really. Or Black Mamba. Is Black Mamba a snake? And weird. If MC had just... Wait, I just read that. I have a question about the lineage of some monsters. I just read that too. Watching any anime? Am I watching any anime? I finished Being a Hero X. What a great fucking anime that was. What a great fucking anime. I'd say probably my favorite this year. Incredible. Other than that, oh yeah, what's it? Something of Mysteries, Secret Mysteries. You know, the Bloodborne one. Not really Bloodborne, but you know, kind of the same vibe. Lord of Mysteries, that's it. That was also really fucking good. I don't like it as much as Being Hero X, because I feel like it kind of got less done. Like Being Hero X like lasted through their story. A lot of different characters progressed. A lot of story progression. Lord of Mysteries was a slower pace, which I don't necessarily mind. But for now, I like Being a Hero X more. That said, Lord of Mystery has some killer lore. Like, all that shit was really fucking awesome. Some great fight scenes. Yeah. Lord of Mysteries was really good as well. Right now, Penny and Stocking. I'm watching that. Penny and Stocking. Season 2 was really good. It's still not finished, but it's actually really good. Some of the fight scenes are great. The new, like, Angel twins, brothers, they're funny as fuck. Great show. Surprised. Great show. Like, I liked the first season. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I feel like the second season is even better. Yeah. Kaiju number 8. So far it's been pretty boring, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just hasn't really super interested me. That fight with what's her face's dad, that was pretty good. But other than that, it's been pretty mid, like throughout the whole thing. And yeah, I've been watching. As I draw, I usually like to have something on. It has to be English spoken, or otherwise because I can't be looking at the fucking subtitles while I'm fucking drawing, can I? So I've got the fucking Game of Thrones on. In the past, I was one of those people who thought, you know, the last few seasons of Game of Thrones wasn't that bad. It's just a lot of people were being super harsh for no reason. Like, it wasn't as good, but you know, it wasn't that bad. But watching it back, it really is like a noticeable drop off in quality after like season 4 or 5. It really is like a big drop off in quality. It's like it just becomes less interesting. Like the acting is still as good. Like the sets are still very impressive. It's just the season is just less interesting. Just shit happening just doesn't, like the whole High Sparrow thing. It's so boring. I mean, there were good moments in it, but like just as a whole, it was so fucking boring. Like the whole religion and church thing. Tommen, the fucking, the second son Lannister who became king, boring fucking character. Like it's not even the character you like to hate. It's just he's just a fucking pussy. It's just fucking. Anytime he's on screen, I'm not having a good time. Unless it was that one scene when he was talking to Tywin. Other than that, anytime he's on screen, I'm just not interested. Cersei, cunt. Not the. There's good ways that she's a cunt, and there's bad ways. That whole thing where she got her like comeuppance as a. I don't really understand like the logic behind it. Like, why would you give her big comeuppance, with the walk and shame and the naked bullshit, only to have like to get like justice for all the fucked up shit she's done, only to have her get in the end and get revenge on all the cunts who did that? Like, isn't the point of her getting her comeuppance to like satisfy the reader that she's finally getting fucked? But then, like, they make a big show about her getting revenge on the people who did that to her. Like, that's what we want to see. Like, we're gratified that Cersei's getting revenge on these people. Like, they're the good guys. The church is the good guys in that scenario. She's the fucking, rich oligarch ruling over a tyrant bullshit. She's the one crushing the little man. And we're supposed to feel good that she's getting revenge on the fucking poor church people, blowing up a bunch of random cunts. The fucking Sparrow, the actor who played the Sparrow was actually really good. He was a good actor. But yeah, his whole storyline was boring. But yeah, I don't understand the logic of, like, you can have her revenge, but why are they making it so gratuitous? Like that's what the audience wants to see from Cersei, like her getting one-upping everyone again. So stupid, at least for me. It didn't satisfy me at all. And her death was so, like, they made her revenge against the fucking church people more gratuitous than her fucking death. Her death was so fucking boring. I figured I built her up as such like a hateable character, and then they made her end like just so lame. Yeah, I don't know. And then there was the final battle. Like when I watched it, I wasn't like, by that point I was kind of disillusioned like everyone else. Like by the time like the final battle with the snow, like the undead cunts, I was disillusioned by that point. But watching it back, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know if I want to pull it up. I'm not going to pull it up because I can't be fucked. But why are they having their last stand in a castle, but everyone's outside the fucking castle? Like, they have the whole line of like the Dothraki horsemen, and they just ride out into the fucking darkness for no fucking reason. they just charge the fucking dead, and then they all run it back. Like, no, it was a bad idea. No. We had our fire swords. It was a bad idea. We shouldn't have done that. Then they all run aside. The cunts, the infantrymen, they just stay out there. Like the castle is like few feet behind me. Like, just go inside the car, shut the doors, like shoot from the walls. Why are you standing outside the castle? And then when they want to go into the castle, like the door's shut. Like, I mean, okay, you're outside the castle. Maybe there's some plan there, but why are the doors shut behind you? And they have to open it again to let them back inside. Why? Why would you shut the doors if you're going to have them outside? Yeah, it's not like they don't know this. Like, they emphasize so many times on like the difficulty of sieging a castle. Like, they say that several times throughout the series. Like, recently, like only like last season, they were talking about, yeah, we have enough provisions to last like several years. You're never going to break into our walls. And then when the army of the fucking dead comes, fucking dipshit retard zombies that don't know how to do shit, who can only climb the walls by like climbing over each other, then they think that we could adopt siege tactics. We could do that. or we could wait outside the gates and just like spear them and hope that works. Like, why don't they just like stay inside the castle? Then, like, when the zombies like start like climbing, you know, doing their World War Z climbing bullshit, just have the dragon like cut off their support, like burning around the around the edges. Like, I know you can't like burn the castle walls, you don't want to do any of that shit, but you could like cut off their reinforcements. Like the men up there, you'd have like 10 times the men because they wouldn't all be dying on the outside. So retarded. Yeah, that scene was like I didn't think about it at the time, but that scene was like I don't understand the logic. I guess it was just because it's cool to have them like ride out and like disappear into the darkness. I guess. Yeah, so fucking stupid. Very stupid. Then fucking Arya killing the Night King, someone she's had no interaction with the whole fucking show. She's like, she has like zero interaction with the White Walkers, zero interaction with the Army of the Dead. She hadn't even seen one, but they made the whole point of it that she hadn't even seen like a dead man before this episode. This is the first time she's even seen, and she kills the fucking Night King. Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense because she's an assassin. Well, not really, but I mean, just from a narrative point of view, why would you do that? Like, when you're killing the final boss, you'd expect the person killing them to have like some sort of relation, like some sort of like build up, you know, like Jon fucking Snow. But or like even like fucking Sam, like the fat cunt. You'd think he'd like one of them, like someone who's actually interacted with the White Walkers, like even Daenerys. Like Daenerys would make less sense, but even her, because she lost a dragon to the fucking ice cunt. But fucking Arya, like she didn't even use her shapeshifting bullshit. Like if she was like shapeshifted as a White Walker, that would kind of make sense. But she just jumps out of nowhere as a human, like, as like a normal like girl self. Why didn't she shapeshift into a fucking White Walker and like stab him in the back or some shit? Yeah, it's just a bunch of weird decisions. I don't understand it. Makes me want to write my Necromancer game. I'll say that it's got me in the mood for because I was watching this like I guess today, but for me last night, or for you guys last night, the day before. But yeah, it makes me want to write my fucking Necromancer game. I've got like a bunch of cool shit planned for that. We got some good shit planned. Yeah, I've been having a bunch of good ideas for that shit. But we'll all in good time. But yeah, that last season. Yeah, it wasn't. Well, I don't know. A lot of people say it's because it's rushed, and maybe that is why. But just the decisions in general just seemed like very bad decisions. Like the whole battle plan was just retarded. And the choice to make Arya the one who killed the Night King, like without maybe if they had more time to like build up her relationship to the Army of the Dead, maybe that would make more sense. But yeah, just a bunch of bad decisions, at least in my opinion. Just yeah. Everyone complains about like fucking Tyrion like hiding in the crypt where all the zombies are, which is retarded. But I found like the actual battle itself more retarded than all that. Yeah. So anyway, to answer your question, those are the anime I've been watching. Those ones and Game of Thrones. There you go. Where do we get to? By the way, I found out I have similar powers to Zack. I can go back in time in Superhuman. I just have to save and reload. True. The power of the player. Which apostle is the most chill? I don't know. Maybe you'll find out. Good morning, Dom. It's not really morning for me. It's still night. But, morning. Not gonna lie, at the end of the latest update, with my only playthrough romancing Alice, I was pretty sad that we were separating. I hope next update you put her in somewhere again. Maybe. People do like old Alice. I think Stonefish is poisonous, is it now? Since the stream, you have asked for suggestions for things that we would have liked for the MC to say. Have you gotten any suggestions that you like? I don't know. I don't remember. I've got them. Once, I think I asked some for the Patreon or something of that nature. I've got those written down, but I didn't write down the stream ones. So, there you go. Like, they may be going after the MC should you use more poison idea. Yeah, but poison doesn't, really stack. At least as far as I understand. Maybe some does. But, yeah, and plus, on the superhuman, against the human, fair. But against the superhuman, poison's it's not really doing nothing. Unless they're level 1 or something. Or level 2 maybe. Poison against level 3 and up, yeah, it's kind of a waste of time, really. ASL as hell. And I think stonefish is a super poisonous fish. Is it as poisonous as the box jellyfish? I don't think it is. Let me look it up. Most poisonous animal in the world? Well, animals, I should say. It's debated. But contenders include the box jellyfish, the inland taipan, and the blue-ringed octopus. Yeah, there you go. We've got one of the contenders for most poisonous in the world. That'll do. Maybe we'll add more later if I feel the need. But I don't really feel the need right now. There's no mix-up with darkness. Not even 7th could be as edgy as the MC. True. I did name my hero persona from one of my saves Dark. I've got one of them with something else as well. I can't remember. But yeah. Same. I don't understand the thing. My NC's name was Alex/Alexis. So me too, lol. You said you don't read manga, manhwa, because you don't have time, but you know there are recaps, right? Recaps on what? Why would I recap a whole manga? Wouldn't that take the whole joy out of that? Weird, it is a random question here, but have you seen absolute Batman villains, especially Bane and the Joker? I have not. Game of Thrones hollowed out when the writers ran out of books. There were a few great episodes, but the overall quality plummeted. Yeah, there were some good ones. And some great moments as well. But yeah, the overall quality did fucking sink into the floor. It was sad. What did he say about my mum? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Closest I got to name confusion was female MC had the same name as Big Titty Cop Lady. Well, female MC's name doesn't get brought up too often. So that's probably fine. Lord of Mysteries. Yeah, Lord of Mysteries, that's it. The stonefish is the most venomous fish in the world. Basically, it looks like a stone, pretends to be a stone. Has really big spine that works by when something or someone steps on it, the spine digs in the foot and shoots venom through along the spine into the foot. Makes sense? Could MC create his own pressurized oxygen and oxygen tank if he was exploring an alien planet? Since it'd definitely be part of the human body, he probably could. That's possible. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, maybe not the most efficient thing in the world, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. Everyone hated the last few seasons of Game of Thrones because the directors ran out of books and didn't actually have any talent. Yeah, I wonder if old George is ever going to finish him. I reckon it must be tough for him since the last few seasons of Game of Thrones ended so badly, with such poor fan reception. And since he probably, because I know he's involved in TV show, he probably, all the events that happened in the show probably were what he planned for the books as well. I'd say 90% confident in that. Even though he probably planned to flesh it out more and have it more make more sense, with more time, more effort, more more detail. But now, since everyone already hates all the events that happened in the show, he probably is thinking, fuck, I've got to change everything. I've got to redo the whole fucking lot. Must be killer for his motivation. I wonder when he's gonna finish that off. Book Winterfell is actually a crazy huge castle as well. It'd be even harder for the Wrights to breach the defenses. Yeah, I mean, even as it was on the show, they could have done it. I think there was a point in the episode where they actually kill all the Army of the Dead. They actually and like the Night King has to like raise more, like, you know, because they killed a bunch of other people as well. That they're like he had to raise them up to as like reinforcements. Like they could have won just by manning the walls properly. They could have done it. Also, hello, Mr. Weird. Hello, Cyber. How's it been? See, when I said I didn't care for Kaiju number 8, people said I was crazy, lol. Yeah, the first season was alright. Wasn't anything special to me. You know, the idea of like hiding your identity, of true power, all that bullshit, that's always kind of fun. It's always a fun, like, trope. But it didn't do, like, a whole lot to impress me. And season 2, I think, was just much more boring than season 1. Yeah, it seems to be, like, picking up. Like, the last episode ended on, like, pretty action-y, I suppose. Like, leading towards more action, like some cool villains showing up. So, you know, we'll see. Just right now, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. The stonefish is widely regarded as the most venomous fish. Did I already read this? Vatotoxin is stepped on pro. This thing is known for causing intense pain, muscle spasm, and even paralysis in half island humans from Google. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, 1, the box jellyfish is more poisonous, and 2, it does all that as well. And in fact, I think it works exactly the same way, causing pain, muscle spasms, and paralysis, and also heart failure. I'm pretty sure it does all of that. I wonder if it's like similar in nature, similar kind of venom. Season less interesting because they ran out of content from the books and the producers had shitty ideas. Maybe. Pretty sure George R.R. Martin was like directing the show too, though. Yeah, I don't think the stonefish would matter. We're kind of past the point where animal poisons are how we develop. Tyrion and Tywin are such amazing characters. Tyrion took a fucking... He jumped off a cliff after season 4 or 5. Like, literally everything he... Like, as soon as he met fucking Daenerys, he became the most retarded character in the whole show. Like, every single plan he had failed. Like, he didn't have a single successful plan. Like, his whole bullshit in the slave city failed. Like, they all turned on him and fucking betrayed him. Like, the whole... Every battle plan he made up for Daenerys to, like, to fight, like, the Lannisters, they all failed. He got fucking swindled on literally all of them. He turned into a fucking retard. I don't know. He was so stupid. It's like, I don't know how Daenerys didn't fucking chop his head off. Like, he unironically fucked her in like 5 different ways. So stupid. Yeah. But yeah, Tywin was incredible. Every scene Tywin was in, I loved. What a great actor and also great writing. Just every scene, every dialogue he had was fucking... It was killer. It was killer. And Tyrion was good back then as well. But yeah, Tyrion, like, they threw him in the toilet. It's kind of sad, really. Yeah, I just brought it up as a fun additional item to talk about since someone brought up the topic as poisons. Yeah, fair enough. Later Game of Thrones seasons is a spectacle only. Just the fact that they blew half the season budget on the undead bear. Yeah, true. It was like a pointless fight too. But yeah, the dragons were cool. I like dragons. Anytime like dragons on the scene, I'm happy. Except for when that one got shot out of nowhere. But yeah. One of the reasons I like House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon hasn't disappointed me yet. Season 2 was a little bit slow. But the characters are still strong, still interesting. It's not as good as like Prime Game of Thrones. It's not that level. But, you know, it's better than later season Game of Thrones. House of the Dragon's good. I'm looking forward to the next season. And they do the dragons much better. They do it much better than even like Prime Game of Thrones did. Like Prime Game of Thrones had the dragons were all basically the same. Like they didn't have a saddle for some reason. I don't know why. Like they're just they're just hanging on to the fucking spikes. Like what if he needs to do a barrel where you just like try not to fucking fall off? Like I figured they've seen her like ride the dragon like 5 times. Like you think like someone would think we could probably build a saddle. We could do something. Where's the leather workers? Let's get them out here. Let's make something for Danny so she doesn't fall off and fucking splatter on the fucking pavement. But yeah, House of the Dragon, they fixed that. They made all the dragons super unique. So I was a big fan of that. I've always loved dragons. So yeah. There are a lot of good fixes in that show for a lot of the problems with Daenerys' dragons. I've been playing Borderlands 4 a lot. It's pretty good, minus the performance issues. Oh, I've heard it was bad. It's good. Although having a Borderlands game to be poorly optimized at the start is more tradition at this point. Fair enough. Oh, you actually like it? I haven't played it myself. I just heard it wasn't that good. Whites. Yeah. The whole fact that Jon Snow was set up to be reincarnated Messiah with the flaming sword only to then be hiding for most of the episode, and Arya just jumps out of nowhere and kills him. I know, it's just so random. So it's not even bad. It's just well, it is bad, but it's just so fucking random. Like, just out of nowhere. They actually used that fucking stupid like knife drop move that she used against Brienne. That was the fucking foreshadowing. She does it in a fucking sparring match, and then she does it again against the fucking Night King. Jesus, it's so random. Just totally out. Like Theon killing the Night King, unironically, would have been better. Even though Theon got kind of bitched, and as he should have, but it would have been better than fucking Arya. You know, redemption for like saving Bran. He dies in the process. You know. That's something, something. But yeah, fucking Arya just came out of nowhere. So fucking random. Like Sansa doing it would have been better. It would have made no sense. Sansa would have made no sense, to be fair. But just Arya's been in fucking Bravos like the whole fucking time, while wandering around with the Hound. She's had her whole separate story from the undead. Like, she's not related to them at all. Like, she should have killed Cersei. That's what she should have done. Like, she should have fucking tortured Cersei or some stupid shit like that, or like shapeshifted into Jaime and like stabbed her, like killed her baby, like happened to Robb, like the stab in the stomach kind of thing, like to like really fuck with her. She should have done something like that. But yeah, killing the Night King just out of nowhere. It's out of fucking nowhere. Anyway. Honestly, the way the show ended was probably why we'll never get Winds of Winter. Yeah, probably. I'd say so as well. Hello, Weirdworld. Hello, Unknown Fallen God. How you been? It was very clear that they had a vague outline of the story was going to go, with barely any input from George R.R. Martin once they got past the books. Yeah, I don't know about the input. But yeah. I think he gave him his general idea of how he wanted to finish it off. But now that since it's got so poorly received, he's probably thinking, nah, I can't do that shit. I got to do something different. I haven't played Borderlands 2, but those games were never hardware demanding from what I can remember. Borderlands 2 was good, and all during the time of their release. But the requirements for Borderlands 4 is insane for what it's supposed to be. The graphics didn't look super high tech. Maybe it's all the enemies or the loot or something. Yeah, here comes Arya with a knife. Bet no one's ever tried stabbing him before. True. Why was it so hard to kill? It was so easy. She could have just got a Valyrian steel bow and shot him. It would have been fucking easy. He's a fucking pussy. Yeah, didn't like that. I reckon he should have just tanked the Valyrian steel. Sure, Valyrian steel kills the normal fucking White Walkers. Yeah, fair. But then if he's the fucking king, maybe he should have tanked a few hits of it. Maybe he had to actually cut off his head with a Valyrian steel blade, or had to stab him a bunch of times. Maybe he had a health bar. He's not just a one shot. It's you need a good 10 stabs on him. It's make him tougher, make him more than the others. That would have been a good twist. Arya comes out of nowhere, stabs the Night King, but he doesn't die, and then Jon has to fucking finish the fight or some bullshit, or they have to fight him together. Make it a fucking double team. That makes sense. Why is the final boss being taken by one fucking cunt? Fucking make it a double team, make it a team fight. Add Theon in there, Theon dies, as part of the fight, Bran does some weird shit with the ravens, makes him swarm the Night King, does some magic shit. Maybe takes control of the last direwolf, Jon's direwolf. I think he's the only one left. Or brought back Arya's direwolf. Arya's direwolf was massive. Hers was fucking horse size. It's way bigger than Jon's one. She was fucking massive. She had a whole pack with them too. Bring those fucking dogs back in. Have fucking Bran take control of one and fucking team fight. Make it full anime style. I don't know, man. It's just very weird. because the castle was mid-renovation, so they decided to fight outside. So I thought about that. But then they literally said, Ramsay literally said, we finished repairing the castle. we fixed everything. The castle's impenetrable. Yeah. What up, Necro? They had like 3 separate shots of Brienne completely sworn by whites, then showed her completely fine a minute later. Game of Thrones season 1 to 5, they'd have had the balls to just kill her off. True. I mean, she had armor on, to be fair. But why didn't she have a helmet? Where was her helmet? Where the fuck was Jaime's helmet? I feel like one of them could have at least stabbed her eye or something. I weird ever heard of a bug called tardigrade? Oh, that's the one that can survive in space, right? Super durable. Not really a bug though, is it? Or maybe there's a bug, like a microorganism. There are like YouTube channels made that narrate the manhwa and turn it into video format. Yeah, but I'm not going to get enjoyment from a fucking summary. Like I just oh, you mean like they read the whole every chapter out? That sounds fucking irritating. I don't like the sound of other people's voices. I don't even really like audiobooks. Like I can tolerate some audiobooks, but I don't even really like it. So like having someone narrate a fucking manga to me, I had to get pissed off by that. Unless they were like a professional voice actor or some shit. But yeah, that just irritated me. So weird. I want to know if the 7th and 8th apostle, where the fuck did that go? Did your message disappear? What the fuck? Oh yeah. Had a spawn. How would that spawn's powers work? Who knows? It's a bug that can survive in space. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. Hi, I've been following your game since this year. I didn't know you'd do live streams. No, you're just a weekly thing. Except for when the game gets a super high pressure, close to release date. Then I usually take a break. But yeah, welcome in. I just wanted to congratulate you on an amazing game. It even helped me improve my English. Oh, good to hear, mate. I'm glad to hear it. I mean, I'm not claiming this is the best English in the world. I use a lot of slang, but every bit helps. So yeah, good to hear. If you summon two completely apostles, completely different, I assume you mean, apostles with pillars and armed, and they've got 2 compatible humans, with the apostles fight? Didn't I already answer this with a shrug? Pretty sure I already answered that. Besides the twin apostles, what apostle pairings would go well with each other? Like how dark and truth makes sound powers, Banshee. I feel like memory and fantasy would go well together. Memory and fantasy. Yeah, man, might do. They're using like material powers. It might be tough on the user though. The power might be cool, but it might be tough to survive. You don't necessarily want that. I mean, it could work though. Just depends on what I want them to do. The Hound is also an amazing character. Love that character. Oh yeah, he was pretty good start to finish. His final fight with the Mountain was pretty shit though. The way they died together was alright. But yeah. The Hound was pretty good the whole way through. But they didn't like fuck him up. But yeah, he could have had a better final fight. I'll say that. Like compared to the Oberon fight. Yeah, it wasn't even close. The Oberon fight versus the Mountain was so fucking good. What a great fucking fight. It would be like Ant-Man killing Thanos or Nick Fury. Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, Nick Fury would be too weak. But it would be like Ant-Man killing Thanos. Yeah, like going up the ass. Well, like Doctor Strange killing Thanos would be weird as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it had to be Iron Man. It was just obviously the right move to have Iron Man kill Thanos. Just like it was obviously the right move to have Jon Snow kill fucking Night King. Don't know why they didn't do it. But, yeah. Good evening, Weird One. Evening, Shelton. How you been? Some math wizards calculated the power the scope ballistas of Game of Thrones would put out to have the effect they had, and found it to be 1/3 of a Saturn V rocket that took us to the moon. And since every force has an equal counterforce, that would have some interesting effects. Okay. So they got super ballistas. I guess that's how they killed the dragon. Fair enough. They've always been jank. Borderlands 1 had an entire rarity of guns that was created through a bug. You can still have physics on Borderlands 2 without it crashing off them. Yeah. Borderlands 3 crashed a lot at launch. Maybe Borderlands 3 was a shit one. Maybe 4 actually turned out good. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I might be mixing those up. It's just that the system requirements are ridiculous this time, though I'm playing on Xbox and have only minor performance issues so far. Yeah, I imagine it'd be more stable on a console, depending on your computer, at least. Would it be possible for the MC to use his wings as long-range weapons? Like, for example, shoot his feathers like bullets, then regenerate them to reload? It'd be tough because his body melts when it's separated from his flesh. I mean, you could probably hit someone before it melts, but you got to remember the whole reason he has the wire attached to his mantis harpoon is because to keep it solid. Otherwise, it's just gonna have less impact power. Even if it doesn't melt, it's gonna have lesser impact because it's going to be weaker. So it wouldn't work well. You could do it, but it wouldn't work well. It'd be enough to kill humans, maybe, if you wanted to kill a bunch of humans. The change I asked for, dialogue-wise, was more acknowledgement from the MC of the revelation that he was turned... Oh, I did write that one down, Draco, actually. I did write that one down. Most venomous animals equals list of Aussie wildlife. I know about that. Although, box jellyfish, I'm pretty sure we do get that in Australia. I'm pretty sure. Togen Anki is full thunder titties and violent crazy ladies. Well, that does sound good. That does sound good. Another interesting twin pairings is the 5th and 6th apostle has had a spawn with the power of space and time in their hands. That would be interesting. Finally caught a stream, 3:30 a.m. though. It's fucking 8:41 a.m. for me though. Fucking need some sleep. Valyrian steel bow or an arrow with an obsidian stone arrowhead. Oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't even need fucking Valyrian steel. Why didn't they have... They must have had a few fucking obsidian arrowheads. Yeah, didn't even need a fucking Valyrian steel. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It was that nuked the zombies? Yeah, true. Could imagine standing there waiting for your opponent to attack, only to realize that you've got hit with a mini black hole before you think of dodging. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's what it's like fighting Eos. A shrug is an answer now. The Jesus bar has lowered. Sorry, mate. There's a way to improve your compatibility with an apostle, as well as your chances to become a superhuman. As a human, yes. You're probably not going to do it, though, unless you got Xanth helping you. Woodward, have you seen the absolute DC Universe Batman? Is built like a space marine and kicks a child off a boat. That sounds fucking awesome. No, I have not seen that, but it sounds good. Hi, my favorite AVN maker. Hey, Theo. How's it going? Would MC ever fight like Gear 5 Luffy or Edward Elric? I haven't seen Gear 5 Luffy. I've heard of it. I haven't seen the fight. As for Edward Elric, how does Edward fight? He fights with a spear sometimes. He fights with his metal hand, and he chucks a lot of rocks at people. The rock thing where he shifting his environment to fight. No, that's never gonna happen. Ella might fight like that. The MC will never fight like that. For fighting with metal hands, I mean, he already does that. So I mean, there's your answer to that. Weird. I'm curious if you ever put your Suno AI song "Loving Father Tainted Crown" into Superhuman. Out of all the AI songs you've made, this one is my favorite. That one's your favorite, eh? No, not yet. Anyway, I've put the Glakewiff one in there, but I haven't used it. But the Glakewiff one is in there, but it's without the lyrics. I removed the lyrics from the song and just got the sound, the music. Hey, Weird World, do you know who the comic character Spawn is? I know who it is. I don't know anything about him though. He for real needs to search up at least one of the villains because it's absolutely diabolical. It does sound cool. I read that the Asuras have a seal placed on them by the gods to restrict their power. Would a Spawn of one of them also inherit some kind of seal? Maybe. Yeah. I can't say I ever had those issues, and that I recall with BL1 and 2. Borderlands, yeah. And obviously I can't speak about 3. Yeah, fair enough. Especially towards current content. Oh yeah, Darkness is coming back in this December, the comics. Oh, nice. It's a reboot. It's good for me, because I can just start from the beginning. Just one chapter at a time. The comics release chapters like ages apart, don't they? If you ignore the performance issues, I think that it might be better than 2. Really? 4 is better than 2? I find that hard to believe. Maybe, but I find it hard to believe. I like the story, and it had a fair few funny moments with just being shit joke after shit joke. I also think that it has the best base game, period. I mean, like gameplay. The Wokies killed Got. Game of Thrones? I don't think. I don't know about the Wokies affecting that. I don't think they had much impact on that particular franchise. If MMC could give her pussy juice properties of poison ivy, I don't know why that would ever be useful, but I wanted to announce that though. What does poison ivy's properties do? Like give you a rash? Is that what you mean? Sho Tywin was actually too badass. He kind of overshadowed his counterpart somewhat. Charles Dance has serious presence. Yeah, what a great actor. What a great actor. Did you write the suggestion of having more casual everyday animal transformations like Cat MC sleeping on Alice's lap? I can't remember. Maybe. It's a good suggestion though. Hey Widward, good evening. Just so you know, I have finished the prototype UI for the stats. Ready for whenever you want. Send it to me on Discord. Yeah, DM me. I'm probably not going to reply for a while. I might reply with a thanks or something, but I'm not going to try and implement it while I'm got this update underway. Yeah, much appreciated, mate. Very kind. It's DM me though. Superhuman power granting Cockcrash. True. Very overpowered. Dragon MC win. Who knows? Hi, Meatclap. How you going? Dragon MC Ravager was peak. I still actually no, I have played Ravager, but I played it like when it first came out, so it didn't have much content. Is Michael inspired from Guts? Not really. I get a lot of people saying that though, and I do like Guts. Berserk is such a good fucking manga. I don't know about the anime. Parts of the anime were good, but yeah, the manga is fucking top tier. My favorite manga, to be honest. Even Jaime Lannister would have been cool, completing his Kingslayer arc. Oh yeah, it'd be. I'd say that'd be about as fucking stupid as Arya, but there's a nice bit of symmetry with him being like a second Kingslayer. That would be kind of funny. But yeah. Retarded. Dying Light the Beast stream when? I don't know. I haven't even seen the trailer for Dying Light the Beast. Is Dying Light the zombie one? Have I got that right? I'm pretty sure I played it. I'm pretty sure I've got the first one, like the original. Modern TV series can't do combat. Yeah. I mean, Game of Thrones, like Oberyn versus the Mountain, was a good fucking scene. But that was more about like the setting rather than the actual. Like the sword fighting in Game of Thrones isn't really that good, even like in its prime. It was never like super interesting. But yeah, Oberyn versus Mountain was a good fight. That was a good fight. The MC would have been stronger if he was like 70% to 80% body. Memory is just so weak. True. Memory is not very good for combat. Although it does open other avenues. I hope that in 15 years we get a Smash Bros. Style fighting game with all weird world protagonists at max level. That would be interesting. I lost the early live. Is the update coming next week? Don't know. Maybe. But I won't be streaming until it's out. Memory weak after the silo fight? True. Depends on who you are, how good you are with it. Aren't there some animals that can kill multiple elephants with just a drop? So I'd imagine a monster energy infused poison cocktail would at least annoy a level 3. Monster energy doesn't improve poison. Not over much anyway. There are ways it could do, but you need a specific power to do it. It's like how Ewan uses his elements to his energy to enhance the elements of that he takes on. Like the MC could theoretically do what Euron does, but he doesn't necessarily have the right kind of energy to do so. Similar with poison, he'd need a specific type of monster energy to enhance the poison. Yeah, so that's it. And also, I'm pretty sure poison cocktails don't actually do anything. Like, if you just add a bunch of poisons together, some of them, I don't think they stack. I think they just do about as much damage as the most potent one there. I don't think like a cocktail would add significantly to the effects. All that to say is poison is basically useless. Like good for humans, good for low level, good for pain. If the person you're fighting feels pain, like a monster, yeah, it depends on the monster. But if it's another superhuman, pain can be useful. But yeah, for like winning a fight, you'd be better off just stabbing someone. I think it's so funny how Absolute Batman went from Batman is 6'7" feet tall to unstoppable monster. Please stop. Poor Bruce is just a dude. He's just a guy. Please have mercy. Like, have you seen Absolute Joker? Haven't seen it. Like Game of Thrones, The Boys, anything on network has ass fights. The Boys have ass fights? I'm trying to remember. What were the fights? I remember like the Chicks versus Stormfront. That was pretty funny. It was more of a comedy fight than anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose TV series, they don't do fights like the movies. Like Marvel had some great fights. But, Marvel is like a movie. The MCU Avengers type bullshit. It's a little bit different, the TV show. So yeah, maybe that's true. I don't know. I'm not going to carte blanche say, carte blanche is the right word. I'm not going to just say, like, as a whole, that TV shows have bad fights. I'm sure there's a few out there that have some good ones. But yeah, probably as in a general sense, they're probably not that good. That's probably true. At least I can't think of any. But then again, I don't watch that much TV, so. I've been following since 2024, April 5th. Oh, long time. Glad to have you here. Memory and Fantasy is MC and a glazed sun, maybe. An authority and body spawn gains the ability to hate himself at a metaphysical level. It's tough. It's a tough life. Isn't Lydirk Memory and Fantasy? Somewhat. I think he has a bit of extra shit in there. But yeah, somewhat. Also, the Satyr is body and authority in the game. True. I don't know if... Wait, is that true? Yeah, it's true. Is that true? I can't remember. I know he definitely has authority. I can't remember if he has body or not. Whatever. I don't know if Weedwood will say what Lydirk is. Yeah. Haven't I already said it? Lydirk definitely has fantasy. Does he have memory? I say he. Is it really he? Maybe it's a he. I don't know. Maybe it has memory. Maybe. I was only joking about the legendary authority / body beef. He already said in the past that Lydirk was memory, partly. Yeah. I do get the feeling. But don't take it as like a fact. It's just a estimation. Just random shit made up on the spot. Doesn't really mean anything until it's like written down somewhere. It was in one of the streams where I asked where the other memory spawns are in the game. That makes sense. Well, I won't say that. Ella could, from the very start of the game, solo the Godzilla monster we fought. Oh yeah, easily. Ella, very dangerous. Probably one of the more dangerous characters we've seen, even as a level 4. He said Lethe and Lydirk were of memory, though obviously they're not of the same level of the Silet or Siler. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, do remember to not take anything as a fact unless it's written down. I've been wondering, couldn't MC put that electric eel organ inside his spear instead of F, depending on Daryl to detonate the spear? Yeah, but once he stabs it, like, what's it going to do? Like, he'd have to activate the electricity, and maybe he could do that like with connecting the wire. But it's easy to just have Daryl do it, and Daryl can generate a lot more lightning, so it's more effective. Take care, lads. Gotta get myself some food now. Have a great rest of the stream. See you, Takuchi. Thanks for the subs. Appreciate that. In terms of function, actually, I think I remember the specific context because I asked who turned Sharon. Now, it wasn't Lai Dirk, was it? I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case. Could MC make a scarf with his own foreskin? Yes. As a matter of fact, he could. He was making a tail dildo day one. Of course he can. True. Yep, comic releases once a month. Yeah, I thought so. That's a shame. Oh, speaking of superhuman, something that is clearly related. I survived a tornado. Hooray. Oh, congratulations. Goddamn. How's your house? Is your house alright? Can MC complete monsters, or is it useless since all of them rely on monster power? I'm talking about biological advantages, like monsters would be stronger than animals. Not necessarily. Part of what makes them stronger than animals is their monster power, similar to how superhumans are stronger than humans. That said, physiologically, yes, he can and has before. He's done it quite frequently, actually. Xanth has improved several organs and parts of his body with monsters. But you have to get the right type of monster. Would it be possible for the MC to shape it into something not modern, like for example a T-Rex if you got the memories, or a Titanoboa, or a direwolf, basically any kind of fissile material? Possibly. It depends on the fossil. If the fossil has remainders of the DNA on there. Dying Light is a zombie parkour? Yeah, that's what I thought. And yeah, I played the first game. I didn't play the second one. By the way, have you forgotten about Nyx's mark or just not ready to be used yet? I remember it existed since we got it a long time ago. Is it still on him? Maybe it got rubbed off like during the various battles where he just got like fucking shredded or attacked. Like, does it like stick on his body after he's like fucking been exploded? I don't know if that works like that. So maybe he's lost it. Or maybe he hasn't. Who knows? Neon MC, true. Poison cocktails do something actually. They do. Poison is super complex, but that said, it doesn't have like exponential effects. Yeah, right. I did look into it a while back. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure I deemed it not worth the effort. That's my general memory. How much do you bench? How much do I bench? I think it's like 75. 75, not including the bar. So, however many that is in kilograms. Whittle can bench 240 kilograms. True. She's one-handed too. Don't even need two hands. Too fucking strong. Memory is such a bomb that her brother feels sorry for her and always tags along when she wants to do something. And when he wants to do something, he brings her along too. She is the disabled sibling. True. You gotta support the sister. Alright, weird. Wish I could stick around, but I'm 30 plus hours without sleep and I feel like shit. Good luck on the update. Hey, me too. See you, mate. Actually, no, I'm probably not 30 plus. I'm probably like 25, maybe. Something like that. Dang. So, monster poison? What about monster poison? Oh, monster poison, like as in like use that against the superhuman. It's not going to do anything. It's basically like you could use it against humans, but it's going to be like against like a proper fight. It's just like like you could use it if you feel like it, but it's not gonna really do anything. Imagine the MC turned Jared Langdon, or even better, Shen, into a slug if he's able to. Who knows? Who knows what's in the future, man? Come on, BR brother. How can you say that about Mummy Memory? Depending on Weird World, she could even control the memory of the universe to change history. Possibly. It's more like this poison destroys muscle cells and this poison destroys nerve cells. Oh yeah, if they're generally different poisons, they'll do different things because you just basically you're injecting him with two different poisons. And I don't know if like mixing them together does anything. In fact, you can probably counteract some of it. not counteract, ruin some of it. I'm pretty sure. I remember. But yeah, I think poison cocktail is not really any different from just injecting someone from like multiple different poisons, like just like separately. So a mix would do that. A mix of two poisons which target the nerves are as likely to enhance each other as inhibit, though. Yeah, that's what I said. See? Researched it a while ago, but I still remember, at least a little bit. A pain toxin plus a nerve-destroying toxin. Dead nerves feel no pain. See, long? And all that said, yeah, any poison the MC makes can only be infused with his power while inside him. Once he puts it in someone else, it degrades just like anything else he disconnects. Yeah, generally true. I mean, if it's inside someone else's body, it'll take longer to melt away, but it's still going to melt away. So there might be a super powered poison, yeah, sure, but then you need the superpower. But that's not something the MC can do. It's maybe something Daryl can do. If he gets the right monster, he'd need the ingredient. He can't like just make it himself. But yes, it is something Daryl could do. But guns greater than poison, generally speaking. If he's gonna flood something with a monster power, flooding bullets seems better. Yeah, generally. It just depends on the situation. There might be situations where poison is like preferable. It can happen. And all that to say, I have been tired of people calling for more poison since 2023. So tired. Yeah. People are gonna ask what they're gonna ask. You know, just do what you're gonna do. Big you mad bro moment coming from me, to be honest. That's fair. Yeah, people are gonna give the suggestions. I don't mind. Yeah. In the end of the day, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. So if people want to give us suggestions, if it sounds good to me, then I'll listen. If it doesn't, then I'm probably just gonna ignore it. That's just basically how it goes. True, you do lie. True. The 10th would be pleased. True. Or the truth would how much you hoard the truth. True. Yes. Would be much you hoard the truth. No, you didn't say Lydirk turned Sharon. Yeah, that's what I thought. You named off the other memory users that could be it when I asked, did the silent turn Sharon? Saying that Sharon's memory powers aren't the same as the silent. Fair. Makes sense. Fossils are way too old to have DNA. No T-Rex for the MC. I'm pretty sure there's like trace amounts, right? Like some of them have like trace amounts. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I've heard somewhere. I looked it up a while back that there were like trace amounts of something. The house is fine, but some parts of the roof need a bit of work, but nothing serious. That's good. My neighbor had an issue like that. My neighbor, on the other hand, had part of her roof taking more damage and broken window from that was like for me. yeah, a bit of neighbor problems, but not for me. When I had the hurricane, sail past. A Glakewiff is old enough to have dinosaurs in memory. MC can copy them from her. Easy. Yeah, she remembers what they look like. Doesn't necessarily mean she has their DNA. At least the shape. Yeah, but the MC could copy the shape just by looking at it. At the bones and shit. MC could just ask Memory Mummy to give him a dinosaur for the records. He probably could. Doesn't mean she'd do it. But, never say never. Hello, Weedworld. If EMC learned to transform into plasma or other not-so-solid materials, it would be something that would use a lot of energy and therefore only for certain powerful blows, or simply something he would have to train so as not to lose so much material in the conversion. Yeah, that is probably a good restriction if I ever decided to go down that path. Yeah. As for whether I will or not, who knows? But, that's a decent restriction. Subscribe with Prime. Oh, thanks, mate. Subscribe for 4 months. Very kind of you. Thanks, Tiashi. Did Aglay fuck a dinosaur? News at 10. Oh, that's how she has DNA. Dinosaur DNA inside her, eh? Yeah, maybe. MC could get the dinosaur from fossil memory too, right? Or am I crazy? Fossils are just like imprints in rock, right? It's not, or like molds, casts in rock that the bones left. I don't think they're actually. I mean, there might be like trace DNA. I think I've heard something about that, but I can't remember exactly. It's been too long. She could ask him why the hell she would give him memories of a dinosaur from the records. Just for the cool factor, mate. Just for the cool factor. DNA molecules are not stable enough to last from dinosaurs to now. Maybe. I'll look it up again because I can't remember what I found. But yeah. Right. Wait. I have evidences, but I can't write everything here. Hey, can Alice infect her father now that she is a monster? Or someone in general? I missed Marcus's talk last update. Can she? Yes. Is it a good idea? Not necessarily. Wait, actually, where would the superhumans with the Iron Maiden star power rank on the tier list? Laura's mentor, forgot his name. Oh, yeah. Medium power. It's quite powerful, but it's not necessarily easy to use. So, medium. Why can't Michael absorb power from Alice's orbs? Shouldn't they at least have some sort of force? Michael can't absorb force. They have force. They don't. They have energy, but the energy comes like from Alice. Like it's Alice's energy like powering it. But the spheres themselves are just force. They have like somewhat of kinetic energy, like when they actually impact. And Michael can absorb that to a degree, but Michael's always like been bad at kinetic energy. And the reasons for that are already in the game. But yeah, to answer your question, Michael can't absorb force. Memory as a superhuman concept seems to be a bit more mystical than just DNA, in my opinion. Oh yeah, memory encompasses a lot of things. It's more of the concept rather than specific things. There's like there's orders to memory. There's like episodic memory. I looked this up a while ago. There's episodic memory. What is there? There's like declarative memory as well. Then there's the genetic memory. And then there's like what's that one where like the memory of like the scars left on Earth. Like scars left on an object is technically memory as well in the like the broad concept term. It's not technically. Like technically is the wrong word. It falls within the broad concept of memory. So there's a lot of things that count as memory. The DNA could bleed some of that memory into fossilized materials. Maybe just talking about my ass. Yeah, like don't get me wrong. If I wanted to have him as a dinosaur, I could do it. It's just if I want to get around to it, which maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen at some point. Yeah, it could happen. It's possible. I'm not going to rule it out. Woodward, you said that you wanted to give rewards for low corruption pass. What ideas have you come up with? I can't remember. I've got it written down somewhere. I don't know. Like, it'd probably be like the rewards should just be like the scenes with the characters that you didn't kill. That'd be a good one. Like you could technically go corruption path and not kill those characters. So then you get like the best of both worlds. But really, you're kind of fucking yourself if you're doing that. There's no like, if you're not killing those characters and you're on the corruption path, you're kind of fucking yourself. So the reward for like for the low corruption characters is just like the benefits of like having those scenes with Danica, having the scenes with Jake. You know, Jake gets a bit of love this update, just a little bit. So yeah, that might be counted. I might do some other things as well, but I think it does the job. Do what Jurassic Park did for dinosaur memory. What did Jurassic Park do? I can't remember. Woodward, have you seen the wing design in Gore Magala from Monster Hunter? It sounds familiar. I did play Monster Hunter, the most recent one, and I'm pretty sure I fought the Gore Magala. The wings are arm-like, big and muscular, and look like a flowing cloth. It looks so fucking majestic. Could be a good reference. I might have to take some inspiration from old Monster Hunter. It sounds like a good idea. Muscle memory, yeah, there it is. Muscle memory, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of different types of memory. I have a list written down somewhere. Like, I'm getting fucking tired. What was it? It's like a certain combination of memories, or different types of memories that give you the ability to like do certain skills, like say like throwing a punch or fighting or battle strategy. Like you need a certain combination of different types of memories to do that. I was looking up how all that works for various reasons. Menos, the dream world stuff. What the peak memory powers could do in battle. Yeah, and there's more as well. It's not just what Saha shows. There's other things. But yeah, Saha is like a kind of pretty up there in what memory can do. But does having extra scenes with your enemies / friends surpass having the tasty meal? I think not. Could be. If that's the case, then you want to stick on the corruption path. Some people like extra scenes with the friends. You know, maybe want extra, like a little romance scene with Danica or something like that. Some people want that. And some people want to just eat motherfuckers and just get those extra dead ends that corruption gives. You know, to each their own. How long would it take MC to master an instrument he's never played using only absorbed memories from skilled musicians? That's what I was going into about like different types of memory, like episodic, declarative, or like different combinations. Like the MC has like two different types of memories he can easily access. There's the genetic memory, which he gets from touching people, and just like so that he can copy their form. So he can get that. And then he can get the episodic memory by like searching in the mind, like trying to pick out the various memories and different things he's looking for. Those are the two memories he can access easily. The third is he can access the lot, like by eating them, but he can't. What's the word? Kind of like embrace or like can't take on all those memories, so he locks them away. And the reason he can't take them on is simply because he'd become that person, it's kind of like a Bran from Game of Thrones, how he becomes like the three-eyed raven. He's no longer himself. It would kind of be like what happened to the MC. You take on a memory, he'd basically become that other person if he like were to willingly, properly absorb all the memories he took from eating someone else. He'd fully subsume and potentially lose to the other will. And if he adds another one onto that, then that's 2 against 1. If he adds more onto that, then that's 3 against 1. And he gets like the more he does it, the more poorly the odds are in his favor. So even if he could fully like embrace another and subjugate another personality, another set of memories, you can't really keep that up. So yeah. So those are the 3 ways he can take memories, or like gain memories, I should say. The third way he kind of like he does away with, like he can access the memories like one would access a book, so he's like stores it in the back of his head. So in a technical sense, he could do a lot of like the music theory in a sort of sense, like by just like searching through the knowledge in the back of his mind, in a similar way that one would look through like the internet or like a book. But he wouldn't be able to like play the instrument because it's too like you need to do it too fast, too like instinct based. In order to take that on, he'd have to like become the person. And well, I'm not going to say any more than that. Not going to say any more than that. But yes, that is how his powers work as a level 3 and 2 and 1. Saha said getting people's memories involved probably messes with Shen's power. Does the same thing apply to Eglaquith's abilities? I'm not sure what you mean. Like other people's fantasies mess with Shen's powers? Maybe. It's possible. And W redeemed the hydrate. My throat does hurt. I've been talking too long. Hey, weird. Could I myself beat Michael in a fight? I don't know how strong he is. Are you like super powerful? Maybe. The oldest DNA ever found was the mammoths from 2 million years ago. Interesting. Low corruption equals friendship. True. Idea for low/no corruption route. Demi throws MC and ice cream party has a little party hats. Maybe. I'm not going to rule it out. Sex scene with Jake confirmed. Maybe. It's very sarcastic, but also very sincere. Mm. Hope it was that future scene we talked about last stream. Who knows? Who knows? Low Russian equals hug mum. That is the ultimate reward. Oh yeah. A foretold Jake gender bent with future Mia. Could someone with the memory trace teleport somewhere if they remembered they were already there? Evo 4 or 5? Maybe. Maybe Sylar could do that. As I recall, Sylar does do a little bit of transport. It's not exactly the same thing though. Some of those memory abilities only work in the other world as well. It just depends. With that said, there's nothing saying you can't bring parts of the other world into the real world as well. So there's also that. It's one of the reasons why I originally thought the complete trait for body and memory was based on change, going off Aristotle's theory of change. Not necessarily wrong yet. There's more to go in terms of revealing. If the MC wanted, could he steal the memory of my parents beating me? Probably. Maybe. No, MC doesn't really just steal memories yet, does he? Lethe could though. I keep mine alive. I enjoy the friends moments and Danica's romance stuff. Besides, fucking dead bitches ain't my cup of tea. Fair. Is MC eating a gay man? He literally has a dick inside of him. Eating a man gay? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid so. That's a tough one. Sorry. Pretty sure MC is a weird kind of bisexual. Yeah, he's kind of weird, isn't he? I kind of leave it ambiguous because I feel like, let the player decide for themselves what he is. If they want to play him straight, then play him straight. If they want to play him bi, leave that as is. Can't really make it gay because he can fucks some girls. I think that's unstoppable. Although if you could just pass it off as experimentation, I suppose. Say, oh yeah, I experiment with a girl, yeah, but I like dick better. I ain't gonna tell you how to play the fucking game. Hey, weird, can I blow you up? No. I'm God. So, it's tough. Need those gains? Will we see the Mega Ultra Spear of Bone Doom this arc? Maybe. As long as he doesn't become a wheelchair-bound weirdo that spies on his sister, all's good. Is that what Brand does? Does he spy on his sister? I guess he always kind of look at him a lot. When can we pipe down Daryl? Never. Or maybe tomorrow. Update. True. I see. If he became another person, as you said, could that be undone later, or would that have permanent repercussions? Who knows? Maybe you'll find out on a different evolution. All the corruption. The MC could cure Alzheimer's. Probably not as he is now. Maybe at some point. Who knows? Those are too many experiments. There are a lot of experiments out there, isn't there? MC just experimenting with every girl to make sure he's really gay. True. Just got to make sure. Just got to, all right? Just one more girl, and then I'll know. Maybe. Pretty sure how many forced sex scenes are there? I'm pretty sure it's only Christy, right? You can choose not to have sex with anyone else except for Christy. Because she'll take your virginity if you weren't a virgin by that point. You can do that, right? That's an option. Maybe he just experimented with Christy. And everyone else is just... There's 3. Who were the other 3? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Is Amber afraid of fish now? No. Maybe. But no. Maybe. Sure. When MC was trapped in his own mind, Shin was trying to make him go see some crazy stuff. True. When he went into other people's dreams, or whatever, it kind of messed up with what Shin was trying to do. Sure. But I don't see what that has to do with fantasy. Or what you're asking about fantasy. I like how every choice that can go wrong, the game teaches you beforehand. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's directly told or shown to you. It takes a lot of talent to do that. I always find it amazing. I appreciate that. I don't know about the talent part, but I appreciate the compliment. Liz shower sex and Angelina. Liz shower sex. Right. Not if you go the NTR route, though. Right? Not if you go the NTR route. There you go. I don't know about Angelina. I can't remember about Angelina. Hey, weird. Can I treat you to a 5-star dinner that you have to pay for? No. I'm too rich for that. The 5 stars beneath me. From what I remember, you can't turn them down. I can't remember. If you're already doing a said event, lol, NTR wins again. I don't know, bro. True. True. One of the best parts of the Cole fight was MC just messing with Cole with what he did with Ella. True, that was pretty funny. I did enjoy that part of the scene. In terms of psychology, which apostle do you think your mind would better adapt to? And what combination of 2 apostle powers would you choose to have? I'd like 12th and 3rd. 12th and 3rd do have good synergy. As for my psychology, time, maybe? No, probably fantasy. Time or fantasy, probably. Or body. As for the combination, I'd probably want, I don't know, body and authority would be pretty cool. I want whatever made Henry, but without the fucked up side effects. Realistic, I know. True. Could MC hypothetically bring Clown Man's Storm into the real world? Could he MC? No. Could Clown Man? Maybe. Anyway, we've reached the end of the chats, and I'm fucking tired. We've been going for almost 2 hours. That's longer than I thought I'd go for. I figured this would be a 1-hour affair. But, you know, there we go. Could Ella transform into gas? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe you'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to fucking bed. I'm fucking tired. Fucking 9 a.m. here, so I'm going to bed. But, yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. And I'll see you after the update releases, whenever the fuck that is. Bye-bye.